In this video, I'm going to show you the easiest way to make your own custom rhinestone transfers and stencils for a Cricut Explore Air 2, or honestly any of the Cricut series. We're also going to be using Cricut Design Space, but keep in mind this works for any vinyl cutter software. Everything that you're going to need for this video is going to be linked down below. Make sure you leave me any comments or questions and I'll do my best to get back to you. Let's get right into the tutorial. Alright, so we're going to go down to the description, and down below you'll find my website. This is mine, so that way, you know, if you do grab anything from here, you are directly supporting me and my channel. So I do highly appreciate you. So this is where we're going to get the SVG files with all the fonts. Right here, we also have a rhinestone starter kit. I pretty much just made it easy to check out ones and make sure everything that you're going to need to create your actual transfers will be available to you. So right here, we're just going to go through some of these fonts, and then we're just going to go ahead and choose which one you want. I also do have this bundle pack right here, which has all of them all in one download. That way you can just, you know, have them all, and it is almost more than like 50-60% off if you were to just grab them all individually. So definitely check that out, but just go ahead and grab one of these and then just download it. Once you purchase it, it'll get sent right to your email. Save the SVG file into whatever folder you're going to remember it's in, and we're going to go ahead and open Cricut Design Space now. So from right here, we have a blank canvas. We're going to go ahead and hit upload. As you can see, I already imported some of the stuff, so it's going to be in my recent uploads. So we're going to go ahead and import this one. And since this is an SVG file, it's perfectly sized. So you can see all of them together is 24 inches by 25.5 inches. So make sure you don't change the size, because if you zoom in, all the holes are perfectly already there. So all you're going to do is go right here, hit ungroup, and that's going to have them all be its own separate layer. And then let's see. From here, we can just go ahead and start organizing. Mine's gonna be a little bit sloppy just because, you know, I'm doing it for the sake of this video, but you can organize it however you like. So I'm gonna do recipe. As you can see right here, I need another E, so we're just gonna duplicate that, and then boom. So let's say we're happy with this. We're gonna go ahead and combine, and then do unite or weld. They all work. And then we can go ahead and delete these. Now we're going to go ahead and add shape. Unlock it. That way we can do this. Perfect. Now we can highlight it, and we're going to do slice. That's going to knock the holes right through, and that's what's going to give us our template, which is right there. And then this, you can change it to any color if you need to. That way it's easier to see. Now we're just going to go, this one ended up being a little bit bigger, so I would probably make this square a little bit shorter. So then from here, we're just going to go ahead and do make. And we are going to send this to our vinyl cutter. So I will see you at the vinyl cutter, and then from there we'll go to the heat press, and I will show you how to do everything from there. Let's get it. So this right here is our magic flock. This is what we're going to be loading onto our mat and then into the vinyl cutter. The design that we made today is about 5 inches by about 13, so let's cut about right here. I think we'll be good. right. Let me make sure I size it right. Perfect, perfect. All right, cool. So now we're gonna go ahead and remove the white part. We don't want that on there. Cool. All right, there we go. Now for the needle pressure, I put it on poster board. For this cut, I'll probably do poster board plus. So between poster board and poster board plus, you should be okay. But you can also go into your custom settings and on your device, actually set the needle pressure manually if you need to adjust it. So let me know if you guys want a tutorial on that, but you should be okay just putting it around the poster board area. Let's go ahead and load this up. All right, and then now let's get to cutting. All right, so I went ahead and I got all of the little holes out. We're good to go. You know, really appreciate you guys supporting my channel, engaging with, you know, everything I've been putting out. So shout out to you guys. I think this will be enough, but if not, I will go grab more. But from here, we're just gonna go ahead and brush them in lightly, and they fall into place pretty easily. By the time we're done, there's gonna be, you know, a few that we're gonna have to manually put in. But for the most part, this does a good amount of it. It actually did not take long. I'm very satisfied with the timing. But now we're gonna apply our transfer tape. This is heat resistant, so this is what is gonna be going under the heat press. So let's go ahead and cut out a big enough piece. That. Now we're gonna go ahead and peel this off. So we're gonna go right here and then just go ahead and let it drop. I set my heat press to around 325 degrees. The blank that I'm using is honestly just a Gildan that I got from Michaels. You can also find them at Hobby Lobby. They're less than $4 after tax. It's really dope because they have a lot of colors, and you know, if you ever need, you can just go buy one. You don't have to worry about, you know, buying a bulk or waiting for shipping. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pre-press the shirt. I always recommend you guys do that because there's moisture locked in the shirt that you actually don't see. And in certain cases, the moisture in the shirt will stop the glue from adhering properly on like regular vinyl, puff, glitter, rhinestones, all that stuff. So always keep in mind, make sure you guys are pre-pressing your garments. All right. Cool. Now let's go ahead and apply our rhinestones. I'm trying to be very careful. All right, there we go. So we're gonna go ahead and press this for about 15 seconds. Yeah, and I know I already said this, but if you made it this far, I'm very proud of you. Make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe, hitting the like. It really helps my channel out. And, you know, meet me in the comment section if you guys have any questions or even just suggestions of videos I should make for you guys. All right. I believe this is like a hot warm peel, so I'll just go ahead and peel right away. Boom. And there you go, guys. We just made our own custom rhinestone t-shirt with our Cricut Explore Air 2. I am so excited. I have been trying to do this for like a year now, and now that I have learned how to do it and I can teach you guys how to do it, I am so excited. I'm gonna give you guys some close-ups so you guys can check out the rhinestones a little more, but I really do appreciate you guys. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. You're the reason why I show up every week, and you make this a lot easier for me. So thank you so much. Also, if you want to use a coupon code, use code FAM50. It's going to take 50% off your whole cart for any of the SVG files. This works for this pack as well. I'll see you next video.